Boxing King Media in association with Boxro, heavyweight prospect Solomon DACRES. I'm guessing you're glad that the fight's still on, the show's going ahead. Did you think at any point in the last couple of weeks, like, shit, I've trained and it might not be happening?
Yeah, when I seen the main card was off Leewood, I thought, oh, is it still going to go ahead? But I think quite quickly I realised that it was still going on. We got the all clear, stayed in the gym regardless, and I'm ready to go.
Good man. Obviously, your opponent's down as TBA on BoxRec, but you've just told me off camera, Bracamonte. It's a big step up, innit?
Well, it depends. Step up, maybe, yeah, inexperience, but you know, I think where I'm at, it's nothing too hard of a push for me. I'm ready for anyone.
The reason I'm saying that is because I'm going to draw comparisons between you and Fraser Clark. Obviously, Fraser's won bronze at the Olympics, but obviously you didn't go down that route. So why do you think your team are willing to put you in tougher fights early, and obviously not the other way around with Fraser?
Yeah, but well, Fraser got him out there in 2 rounds, so and you know, me and Fraser was right at it for that Olympic spot. You know, he's been there a bit longer than me on the GB squad, so he got the nod. So you know, and I've had a few more pro fights, so yeah, it's one of them. He's just, I think it was the original opponent Akinlande, for other reasons, couldn't make the fight, so he was the only one that I think he was game to step in at late notice. So that's simple as it is. Yeah.
Your last fight, you showed a lot of good boxing skills. What I liked was that you showed a really good engine, and a lot of young heavyweights, especially when they get to rounds 5, 6 onwards, if they put a high pace early on, they tend to get tired. But you showed a really good engine and some solid boxing skills.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be, I think, the basis of becoming a championship fighter. You've got to have great stamina and great boxing skills, and it's something that, you know, I work on extremely hard. You know, I push myself in training to have that stamina and make sure that I'm, you know, prepared for the longer rounds, because at the end of the day, there's nothing worse than gassing out in that ring. It becomes a very lonely place and you become a sitting duck. So I train really hard and it shows in the ring, like you say.
Definitely. Obviously, there's no shows upcoming in Birmingham. I'm guessing that would be your ultimate dream, wouldn't it? Obviously, I think you got the Huey Fury fight, which is going to be in Birmingham, but obviously it's the other side promotion-wise.
Yeah. That's something that, you know, really the next 12 months, trying to chip away at Eddie Hearn to get the shows on in Birmingham. I think it's going to come with me stepping up into title fights. You know, it gives us a bit more of a draw there. We got Galal Yafai, you know, him in big fights as well, and we've got a few Brummy guys that we can put on those shows. So we've got the talent to fill them up now. We've got to get them on. I think the next 12 months, pushing for it.
And who do you think is going to be your first fight that you take on that's on paper might be 50-50? Could it be Fraser Clark, or is it too early to suggest that name?
It's too early to suggest, because he's with Sky, I'm with Hearn, so don't know how long the deals we are his side are with Sky for to fight each other, because we were on rival promoters. But yeah, you couldn't say. You got to see how things happen in the heavyweight division, fight by fight. The landscape's always changing. You know, whoever's, you know, British champion the next 12 months, that's where I want to be going for. So, you know, we'll see who's there.
How tall are you again?
6'5". Yeah.
6'5". So the reason I'm asking that is because when I think of your boxing skills, when Anthony Joshua, if he fights Fury, he's going to have to look around and think which guys can I fight that are tall, got good boxing skills. I'm thinking of you. He's got another guy with him, the 2-0 heavyweight. I can't think of his name right now, but Matty Harris, that's it. So do you think you could get that call up?
Maybe. I've sparred Joshua in the past, you know, over the years. I know him, and sparred him, you know, a good couple of years at GB. So whether they feel like you know, it's a match for Fury. I've got great skills, so I'm good sparring regardless, you know what I mean? So I'm not looking at it as a call-up, it's just sparring for me at the end of the day. If he wants to spar, he can spar. If not, then he spar whoever he's got to spar.
The epic event to be a part of, innit? And if it does happen, who's your loyalties, or who would you pick in that fight?
Whoever's the better man. You know, on paper, Fury's got the form, isn't he? So you got to favour Fury, but heavyweight division, you know, you got big punches, anything can happen. So it's one of them, you got to get it on to see what happens.
Last question for you, Solomon. I think the only thing negative I think I saw from what people were saying about your last fight was like, can he punch at heavyweight? Because you obviously showed a lot of skills, but how did you take that? Yeah,
I take it on, you know, with a pinch of salt, because the reason they're saying that is because the opponents I'm not getting, you know, geezers that are going over with one punch. You know, I'm a heavyweight, of course I can punch, you know, I've got power. But, you know, the last opponent, he's never been stopped in over, you know, 10 plus fights as a heavyweight. 0 knockout losses. Before that, Sokolowski, you know, stopped 3 times in however many years and not been stopped for many years. Everyone knows he's tough. You know, so out of 4 fights, I've got 2 guys that have not really been stopped, and I've got experience from it. You know, of course I'll punch if I had 5 shit geezers, I'll knock them all out and get a highlight reel. I'm getting experience. You'll see that I can punch when I start fighting guys that box with me. You know, these tough guys, they can take a few digs and that. So I've been match tough, but you know, the power will speak for itself when I start landing them.
Top man, Sol, I wish you all the best, mate, and do it for the Brummies.
Yeah, definitely, man. Nice one, respect. Appreciate it, man.